God says, be alert, for danger is near. The enemy is creeping closer, disguised in ways you may not recognize. A storm is rising, and you must be prepared before it strikes. There is a dark force that seeks to bring destruction into your home. It slithers like a cobra, silent and deadly, waiting for the right moment to strike. But you are not alone, for divine protection is upon you. This is not a time to be blind to the warnings around you. The signs are clear, and those who ignore them will face consequences beyond imagination. You must rise in faith and claim victory before it is too late. A serpent does not announce its arrival, it moves unseen until the moment of attack. It brings deception, poisoning the mind, filling hearts with fear and confusion. Do not let it slither into your life unnoticed. Type 333 if you choose to receive God's protection. The enemy's plans are unfolding in secret, but God sees all things. Darkness may try to hide its intentions, but divine light exposes all deception. The moment of revelation is coming, and you must be ready to stand firm. The battle is not just physical, it is spiritual. What enters your home in secret can destroy everything you hold dear. But with faith, you can close the doors that the enemy is trying to enter through. Fear is the venom that weakens your spirit. The cobra of destruction feeds on doubt, on hesitation, on those who let their guard down. You must not allow it to coil around your life and tighten its grip. Type Amen if you choose to walk in divine victory. A warning has been sent, and it is not to be ignored. Too many have fallen because they refuse to listen. The hour of decision is now upon you. The cobra does not strike randomly, it targets those who are vulnerable. Those who are careless, those who think they are safe without God's covering, will be caught in its fangs. But you are being given a way of escape. God's power is greater than any enemy. No attack formed against you shall prosper if you take refuge in divine protection. But you must not delay, for the danger is real and the time is now. The spirit of deception has many forms. It can come through words that seem sweet but are laced with poison. It can appear as a friend, as an opportunity, as something desirable, yet its purpose is to destroy. Type 777 if you choose to block every attack of the enemy. Evil does not always come in a way that is obvious. The cobra moves in the shadows, blending into its surroundings. Those who are not alert will not see it until it is too late. But you have been given the wisdom to discern. The moment you recognize the threat, you must act. Do not hesitate, do not entertain the presence of darkness, for it seeks only to steal, kill, and destroy. Your home must be a sanctuary of light. You cannot allow the enemy to build a nest within your walls. The spiritual battle begins within, and victory comes to those who stand unwavering in their faith. Type yes if you declare that no evil shall enter your home. Many have fallen because they believed the enemy's lies. They let the serpent speak, they entertained its whispers, and they were deceived. But you have been warned, and you have the power to shut the door. God's protection is like a shield, covering those who trust in Him. The moment you stand in faith, the enemy loses its grip. But those who doubt, those who waver, will find themselves ensnared. This is not a time for fear, it is a time for action. You must rise up and break every chain that seeks to hold you back. The forces of darkness tremble at the power of faith. Type 999 if you choose to walk in divine strength. The cobra's venom is not just physical, it poisons dreams, relationships, and futures. It brings division, pain, and destruction. But the antidote is faith, and faith cannot be shaken. Your home is sacred ground. You cannot afford to be careless with what enters through your doors. The moment you let down your guard, the enemy seizes the opportunity. But there is hope, for God has given you authority over all darkness. Every scheme of the enemy can be dismantled in the name of divine power. No weapon formed against you shall prosper when you stand firm. Type victory if you declare that you will not fall. The warning is clear, and it is urgent. The cobra is near, but it will not succeed if you take refuge in divine protection. The time to act is now. Close every door to darkness, every pathway through which evil seeks to enter. Do not give the enemy a foothold, for once it enters, it will not leave willingly. Stand firm, for victory is already yours. God says, you are chosen for protection. No harm shall come near those who walk in divine light. The power of faith is greater than any threat that rises against you. The warning has been delivered, and the choice is yours. The path of safety is clear, but only those who listen will walk in it. Let your faith be your shield, and no darkness shall overtake you. God says, be watchful, for danger lurks near. The enemy is moving in silence, waiting for the right moment to strike. You must take action before it is too late. A cobra does not announce its arrival, it moves unseen. Its venom spreads quickly, bringing destruction to everything it touches. Do not allow it to enter your home. There is a spiritual battle taking place, and your protection depends on your awareness. The darkness is creeping closer, seeking a way inside. You must rise and take your stand against it. Your home is a place of peace, but the enemy wants to fill it with chaos. It seeks to bring confusion, fear, and destruction. You must not let the serpent make its nest in your midst. Type 333 if you choose to receive divine protection. The enemy does not rest, it is always searching for a weak spot. It waits for an open door, an unguarded moment, a careless mistake. Do not be distracted, for now is the time to remain strong. Many have fallen because they ignored the warnings. They did not see the danger until it was too late. But you are being given the chance to act before destruction comes. The cobra's strike is swift and merciless. It does not hesitate, and it does not show mercy. That is why you must stay covered under divine protection at all times. Type Amen if you choose to walk in divine victory. There are unseen forces that wish to bring harm into your home. They whisper lies, they plant doubt, they try to shake your faith. But you have the power to shut them out completely. The enemy's goal is to steal your peace. It wants to fill your heart with fear so that you do not stand strong. Do not give it a foothold, for even a small opening is all it needs to enter. But there is good news: light is always stronger than darkness. No force of evil can overcome those who stand in divine power. You have been chosen to be victorious, not defeated. Type 777 if you choose to block every attack of the enemy. The cobra's presence is a warning, not just for you but for those around you. There are people in your life who do not see the danger ahead. You must be the light that helps them find the way to safety. Every decision you make right now is crucial. Will you take the warning seriously, or will you ignore it? The choice is in your hands, but the consequences are real. Your home must be a fortress against all evil. The moment you let your guard down, the enemy strikes. That is why you must remain firm in your faith. Type yes if you declare that no evil shall enter your home. The cobra moves in silence, just like the enemy. It disguises itself, waiting for the right moment to attack. Those who are not prepared will be caught off guard. But you do not have to live in fear, for divine protection is upon you. The moment you recognize the danger, you can take action. You can drive the enemy away before it even has a chance to strike. Your faith is the weapon that defeats all darkness. No venom can harm those who stand in divine power. Every step you take in faith is a step toward victory. Type 999 if you choose to walk in divine strength. Many have been deceived by the enemy's tricks. They thought they were safe, but they allowed the cobra to get too close. Do not make the same mistake. Stand firm and push back the darkness. God's power is greater than anything that comes against you. No weapon formed against you shall succeed, and you are covered in divine light. You are surrounded by protection, and no force can break through it. This is your moment to rise, to take authority, to shut every door the enemy tries to open. Do not wait until the cobra is at your feet, act now. Drive it away before it brings destruction. Type victory if you declare that you will not fall. The enemy's goal is to break your spirit. It wants to fill your mind with fear and your heart with doubt. But you were not created to live in fear, you were created to walk in power. Your home is meant to be a place of peace and light. The moment you invite divine presence inside, no evil can stand against it. Darkness must flee where light is present. God says, you are under divine protection. No harm shall come to those who stand firm in faith. The battle has already been won, but you must claim the victory. The warning has been given, and now the decision is yours. Will you stand strong, or will you allow the cobra to enter? The time to act is now, do not delay. God says, danger is approaching, and you must be prepared. The enemy is moving in silence, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. You cannot afford to ignore the warning. A cobra is near, slithering in the shadows, seeking a way inside. Its venom is deadly, its intentions are cruel, and it is closer than you think. You must act before it is too late. The enemy never announces its arrival, it comes disguised. It moves unseen, waiting for the right time to bring destruction. But you have the power to stop it before it strikes. Darkness is creeping toward your home, trying to enter through the cracks. It wants to bring fear, confusion, and chaos. You must stand strong and refuse to let it in. Type 333 if you choose divine protection. There are forces working against you, plotting in the unseen. They do not want you to recognize the threat until it is too late. But this warning has come to you for a reason. Many have been caught off guard because they ignored the signs. They thought they were safe, but the enemy was already inside. Do not make the same mistake, take action now. The cobra strikes without mercy, injecting poison that weakens and destroys. It moves quickly, giving no time to react once it has attacked. That is why you must act before it gets too close. Type Amen if you choose to walk in divine victory. This is not a time for fear, it is a time for strength. The darkness wants to see you shaken, but you have been given authority over it. No weapon formed against you shall succeed and you take your stand. A home should be a place of peace, but the enemy wants to steal that peace. It wants to create division, frustration, and turmoil. But you can put an end to its plans today. The cobra is creeping closer, waiting for an open door. If you do not close the way, it will slither inside and bring destruction. You must shut every entrance and refuse to let it pass. Type 777 if you choose to block every attack of the enemy. The battle is not only in the physical world, it is also spiritual. The enemy works in deception, attacking when least expected. That is why you must always be alert and never let your guard down. Your protection has already been prepared. You do not have to fight alone, for divine power surrounds you. But you must step into that power and claim your victory. Many have fallen because they thought they were strong enough on their own. They underestimated the enemy and paid the price. You must not allow the same to happen to you. Type yes if you declare that no evil shall enter your home. The cobra's venom is not only physical, it is spiritual as well. It poisons minds, relationships, and dreams. It spreads slowly, weakening those who do not resist it. But you have the antidote, and that antidote is faith. When you stand firm, no poison can take hold of you. The enemy will flee when it sees that you cannot be shaken. Your home must be a sanctuary, free from all darkness. You have the power to remove anything that does not belong. It is time to take action and cleanse your space from every threat. Type 999 if you choose to walk in divine strength. This is not just a warning, it is a call to action. You cannot sit back and hope that the enemy will leave on its own. You must rise up and drive it out before it can do harm. The moment you take a stand, the darkness will tremble. It knows that it has no power over those who are covered by divine light. But you must not hesitate, you must act now. The cobra is near, but it has no power over you if you do not allow it. You are protected, but you must step into that protection with full confidence. Stand strong, and no harm shall come to you. Type victory if you declare that you will not fall. God says, you are not alone in this battle. Every force of darkness must bow before divine power. No enemy can break through the shield that surrounds you. The warning has been given, and the choice is in your hands. You can stand firm and watch the enemy flee, or you can hesitate and allow it to strike. Now is the time to act. Your faith is stronger than any attack. No fear, no doubt, no venom can weaken you when you walk in divine strength. The battle is already won, you just need to claim it. God says, the enemy is moving, and it seeks a way inside. It is creeping through the shadows, looking for an opening. You must not let it enter, for its plans are full of destruction. The cobra does not announce its strike, it moves in silence. It watches and waits for the right moment to attack. Those who are unaware will not see it coming until it is too late. There is a shift taking place, and you must be prepared. The enemy does not want you to see what is happening. It hopes you stay distracted while it moves closer. Your home is meant to be a place of peace, but the enemy wants to disturb it. It seeks to shake the foundation, to bring chaos where there was once stability. You must stand firm and refuse to let it take control. Type 333 if you choose divine protection. The enemy disguises itself, making it hard to detect. It does not always come in the form you expect. That is why you must remain alert and trust the guidance placed before you. Some have already let the cobra inside without knowing. They thought it was harmless until its true nature was revealed. Do not make the same mistake, act now before it is too late. When the cobra strikes, it brings pain, confusion, and suffering. It poisons relationships, finances, and dreams. But you have the power to stop it before it causes destruction. Type Amen if you choose to walk in divine victory. This is not a time to be passive, it is a time to take action. You cannot afford to ignore the warning signs. The cobra is near, but it has no power over those who are prepared. Darkness tries to enter when doors are left open. The enemy looks for weaknesses, for any crack it can slip through. But you can seal every entrance and shut it out completely. Fear is the weapon the enemy uses to weaken you. It wants you to feel helpless, as if there is no way out. But you have already been given the strength to overcome it. Type 777 if you choose to block every attack of the enemy. The battle is not just in the physical world. There are forces working behind the scenes, trying to shake your faith. But no weapon formed against you shall succeed and you stand firm. There are those who have already fallen because they did not take the warning seriously. They allowed the enemy too close and now they are paying the price. But you have the chance to change your outcome today. Your home must be a place of light and protection. The moment you allow the cobra in, it will make itself comfortable. That is why you must take a stand and drive it out before it settles. Type yes if you declare that no evil shall enter your home. The cobra moves with deadly precision, striking when least expected. It does not hesitate, it does not warn, it just attacks. That is why you cannot afford to be unprepared. The enemy wants you to be blind to what is happening. It hopes you will ignore the signs until it is too late. But you have been given the wisdom to see through its deception. You are not alone in this battle. There is divine power surrounding you, ready to fight on your behalf. But you must step into that power and claim the victory that is already yours. Type 999 if you choose to walk in divine strength. The cobra's venom spreads quickly, weakening everything it touches. If you allow it to stay, it will begin to take over. That is why you must act swiftly and remove it before it gains control. This is not a time for hesitation. Every moment wasted gives the enemy more room to operate. You must rise up and push back against the forces that seek to destroy. God says, you are covered, but you must not be careless. The protection is there, but you must walk in it. No harm shall come to those who stand in divine power. The warning has been given, and the time to act is now. Will you stand firm and drive the enemy away, or will you allow it to take hold? The decision is yours, but the consequences are real.